Good morning, students. In last class, we have discussed two theorems, that is, the sum of the angle of a triangle is 180 degree, and we have discussed if the side of a triangle, if the side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed will going to be equal to the two interior opposite angles of a triangle. So based on this, in today's class we are going to solve work problems. Okay, the first one, in figure, if QT is perpendicular to PR. See, in this figure here, this QT is a perpendicular to PR. TQR, angle T QR, they have given 40 degree, and angle SPR they are given 30 degree. Find the value of x and y. We have to find out the value of x and y. Okay, see the solution. Now see here, students, here we have to find out the value of x, okay, and y. Now see, in this triangle, that is in triangle QTR, okay, in triangle QTR we can use the angle sum property of a triangle, that is, the sum of the angle of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, now see here, QT is perpendicular to PR, means here angle T is nothing but here 90 degree. Yes, now see here, in triangle TQR, angle TQR plus angle QRT plus angle RTQ is equal to 180 degree. What is this? Angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle. Yes or no? See, in a triangle TQR, we know that yesterday we learned the theorem. The sum of the angle of a triangle will going to be 180 degree. Now we'll put the values here. What is angle TQR? TQR is 40 degree. Plus, what is angle QRT? QRT. We want to find out the value of x here. What is angle RTQ? RTQ is 90 degree, is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now we will simplify this. 90 plus 40 is 130. 130 degree plus x is equal to 180 degree. So this implies x is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. Okay, 180 degree minus 130 degree is, this implies x is equal to 50 degree. We got the value of x now. Now we have to find out the value of y here. Okay, we have to find out the value of y. Now see here, in last class, this after the sum of the angle of a triangle is 180 degree, we have proved one more theorem. What is that? The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So what we have learned the theorem, that suppose this is a triangle ABC. Okay, give here, this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. Suppose if I produce any one side of a triangle, Okay. Now see here, I will give here name D. See here, angle ACD is a exterior angle. This is nothing but an exterior angle. I will give the name as angle 4. Now what we have learned here? Exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. It should be interior means inside. Sum of interior, it should be opposite. Okay. Here angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. We have proved this theorem also. Okay. The same property we are going to use in this figure. Okay. Now see here, carefully observe here. So this is a triangle, right? This is a triangle. See in this triangle here PSR is a triangle. For this triangle PSR, exterior angle is PSQ. PSQ is an exterior angle. This exterior angle is equal to what? Sum of interior opposite angle. Here which are the sum of interior opposite angle? That is 30 degree plus x. Y is equal to 30 degree plus x. Once more I will tell here. So this is one triangle. Okay. Here I will draw here. PSR. This is one triangle. Okay. For this triangle, one side is produced. Okay. One side is produced. Here this is nothing but an exterior angle. Here I will give name as 1. Okay. For a triangle PRS, the exterior angle is 1. Okay. Now see here. This exterior angle is equal to sum of interior means inside. Sum of interior opposite angle. It should be opposite angle. What we can write here? Y is equal to 30 degree plus x. Yes or no? Yes? By this we are going to find out the value of y. Okay? Now see here. After this, also y is equal to 30 degree plus x. So what is the reason here? Why I written here y is equal to 30 degree plus x? Exterior angle of a triangle, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Yes? This is very, very important to write the reason. Okay, you have to write the reason in a geometry, means only you are going to get a full mark. If you write only this much, your marks are going to be deducted. For every whatever you are writing the statement, you have to write the reason. So now we will substitute the values here. Say that is y is equal to 30 degree plus, what is the value of x? 50 degree. 30 degree plus 50 degree is 80 degree. Hence, x is equal to 50 degree and y is equal to 80 degree. Okay. Whatever we have studied in last class, that theorems we have applied in this problem. Now we will see the second problem. Now see students, the second question tells us that in figure the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC are produced 2 points E and D respectively. See here, in figure the side AB and AC of a side of a triangle are produced to point E and D respectively. If bisector BO and CO of angle CBE and angle BCD respectively meet at point O. See here, the bisector of angle CBE, the bisector of angle CBE, that is BO, okay, and CO is the bisector of angle BCD. These two bisectors will meet at point O. We have to prove here angle BOC is equal to 90 degree minus half of angle BAC. So what they are given here? Here side AB and AC are produced 2 points E and D respectively. Okay. BO is the angle bisector of angle CBE and CO is the angle bisector of BCD. Okay, these two rays, these two bisectors will going to meet at O. We have to prove here angle BOC is equal to half of angle BAC. Okay, we have to prove here angle BOC is equal to 90 degree minus half of angle BAC. See here solution. See here, we know that ray, here ray BO is the bisector, yes or no, is the bisector of angle CBE. CBE. Bisector means what? See, a bisector means the full angle, it will going to divide in equal parts. Okay, here BO is the ray. BO is the ray which is going to make here equal angles of CBE. Okay, it will going to make equal angle, or we can tell it will going to divide the angles in equal part. Now say ray BO is the bisector of angle CBE. Say therefore angle CBO, what we can write here? Half of angle CBE. Yes or no? See, angle CBO. What is the CBO? Half of angle CBE. Now see here, half. Now tell me what is angle CBE? Angle CBE. What is this angle? Tell me here. Say what, how much this angle will going to indicate? Only this much I am going to asking you. Say now students, see clearly, this angle is 180 degree minus y. Yes or no? See clearly. Here it is somewhat like this. Okay, one straight line is there, and here BO is standing on EA. BO is standing on EA. Means tell me what is this full angle will be? Full angle is 180 degree. Full angle is 180 degree. Okay. Here this angle we know, that is y. Here they have given this much angle y they have given. Okay, they have given here y. If I want this much means it is 180 degree minus y. Yes or no? Okay, this is nothing but a linear pair. This full angle is 180 degree. I want only this much. This much is nothing but 180 degree minus y. So for this I will going to call equation number 1. Also ray CO is the bisector of angle BCD. Angle BCD. So therefore angle BCO is how much, students? Angle BCO. So these two angles are equal. It is half of angle BCD. Okay. Now whatever we want to prove, I will write here upside. So this we want to prove in this question. Now see here half. What is angle BCD? What is angle BCD? I am asking only this much angle. So this full angle will be 180 degree. This full angle will be 180 degree. I want this much only. What is this much? 180 minus Z. 180 degree minus Z. Call this as equation number 2. Okay. Now see here, in triangle BOC, angle CBO plus angle BOC plus angle BCO is equal to how much degree, students? It will be 180 degree, because by angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle. So what is that angle sum property of a triangle? The sum of the interior angles of a triangle will be 180 degree. Now we will substitute here angle CBO. Angle CBO is nothing but what we got, half of 180 degree minus 1 plus BOC. We don't know angle. What is BOC? What is BCO? BCO is nothing but half of angle 180 degree minus Z is equal to 180 degree. Now simplify this. So it will become here 90 degree. 180 degree divided by 2 is 90 degree minus y by 2 plus angle BOC plus 180 degree divided by 2 is 90 degree minus Z by 2 is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now see here, angle BOC minus y by 2 minus Z by 2. 90 plus 90 is 180 degree is equal to 180 degree. So definitely these terms will going to be cancelled. So this can be written as angle BOC is equal to minus y by 2. If I shift it RHS, it will become y by 2 plus Z by 2. So this can also be written as 1 by 2 y plus Z. Call this as equation number 3. Okay. We got here equation number 3. Now see students, but x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degree. Yes or no? But x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degree. This is by angle sum property of a triangle. So this implies say on the y plus z is equal to how much, students? It will be 180 degree minus x. Yes or no? It is 180 degree minus x. Call this as equation number 4. Okay. Substituting equation 4 in 3. Okay, in 3 we get, now see, substituting equation 4 in 3, that is angle BOC is equal to 1 by 2. What is y plus z here? Y plus z is equal to 180 degree minus x. So this will be 180 degree divided by 2 minus x by 2. 180 degree divided by 2 is 90 degree minus, what is x here? X is nothing but, it is angle BAC divided by 2. Okay, we want to prove this only, no? This can be written as 90 degree minus 1 by 2 angle BAC. See, we wanted to prove this only, that is angle BOC is equal to 90 degree minus 1 by 2 of angle BAC. Okay. Now we will see the exercise part. Now say, students, exercise 3.3, first question. In figure, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced 2 points S and T. See here triangle PQR is there. Here the side PQ is produced 2 point S and side QR is produced 2 point T. If angle, they have given angle SPR is equal to 135 degree and angle PQT is equal to 110 degree. We have to find out the value of PRQ. This value we have to find out. Okay, now see, student, solution we will write what they have given. Solution given angle SPR is equal to 135 degree and angle PQT is equal to 110 degree. Okay. Now see, students, this is the given thing. We have to find out the value of PRQ. To find out the value of PRQ, we want these two angles. Yes. Afterwards, we can, if we know these two angles, we can use angle sum property here. If we know these two angles, we can use here angle sum property and we can find out this value. Okay. Now see here. Observe here. Angle SPR. You only tell the answer for this. Angle SPR plus angle QPR is equal to what? Angle SPR plus angle QPR will going to form 180 degree because linear pair. Yes, see here. If the sum of two adjacent angle, if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then that is called linear pair. Yes or no? If the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then we are going to call that as a linear pair. Now see here. Here one line is there and PR is standing on this line. Here the sum of two angles will going to be form 180 degree. Say what we can tell here? 180 degree. What is the reason? Linear pair of angle. Linear pair of angles. Okay. Now see, we will substitute the value. What is angle SPR? Angle SPR is 135 degree plus angle QPR is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle QPR is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. It will be, say what is 180 degree minus 135 degree. 10 minus 5 is 5. Here 7 it will become 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay, it will be 45 degree. Okay, see here. Now we got this angle QPR. We got this angle now. QPR we got 45 degree. This angle we got now. Now observe here also angle PQT plus angle PQR is equal to how much, students? This is also 180 degree because linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. Yes or no? See here. Angle PQT plus angle PQR. Here TR is a straight line. This full angle will going to be 180 degree because linear pair of angles. We will substitute the value. What is angle PQT? Angle PQT is 110 degree plus angle PQR. We want to know what is angle PQR only is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle PQR is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. What is 180 degree minus 110 degree? It will be 70 degree. Now see students, actually we want to find out what? Angle PRQ. Now see here, they told to find out PRQ. This we have to find out. We got this value. What we got the value of this? That is RPQ 45 degree. We got 45 degree. So what we got this? 70 degree. Now see, in this triangle we can use the angle sum property. Inch angle PQR, okay, angle QPR plus angle PRQ plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, now see, what is QPR? We got 45 degree. What is PRQ? That only we are finding. PRQ plus angle PQR. PQR is 45 degree is equal to 180 degree. Say 45 degree plus 45 degree is 90 degree plus angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree is 90 degree. Angle PRQ is nothing but 90 degree. Okay. Now we will see the second problem. Now see a student's third question. In figure, if AB is parallel to DE, these two lines are parallel. Okay. And BAC they are given 35 degree and angle CDE they have given 53 degree. Find DCE. This angle we have to find out here. Now see a student, here AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. And if AB is parallel to DE and this line AE is a transversal. If AE is a transversal means alternate what? Alternate interior angles are equal. Yes or no? See our solution. AB is parallel to DE. Okay. AE is a transversal. If AE is a transversal, therefore what we can tell here, angle BAC is equal to angle CED. How much, students? It will be 35 degree. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal. If there are two parallel lines, if a line intersect at two distinct points, then definitely alternate interior angles are equal. We are learnt in a theorem. Yes, therefore what we got here, therefore angle CED is equal to 35 degree. This we got now. What? 35 degree we got now. If you got this 35 degree by using angle sum property, we can find out this value, no? No, see. Triangle is there, CDE. In this triangle, this is 53 degree. This we got 35 degree. They told to find out this value. By using angle sum property, we can find out? Yes. Okay. So, in a triangle CDE. Now see, angle CDE plus angle DEC, okay, DEC plus ECD or DCE is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Angle sum property. The reason is angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Now we will substitute the values here. What is angle CDE we got? CDE is 53 degree plus what is DEC? DEC is 35 degree plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degree. Now see here. What is 53 plus 35? 53 plus 35. 5 plus 3 is what, student? 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. We got 88 degree. 88 degree plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle DCE is equal to 180 degree minus 88 degree. 180 degree minus 88 degree will be 92 degree. Okay, we got angle DCE is equal to 92 degree. Now we will see the next problem.